You will never reach your end destination. You will never just one day feel like you're finished. You've reached your end goal. Because as a man, if you think that you need to reach a certain level in life that then makes you happy, then you will never be happy. You need to find joy and excitement in the journey of becoming that man, of knowing, yeah, damn, I showed up today. I did everything correct. I showed up for myself. I showed up for becoming the man that I want to become for my future family, for the future wife, for the children, for my future grandchildren, for the success, for the business that I'm going to build. If you keep showing up for yourself and you find joy in that journey, you will be unstoppable. But too many men are too concerned about, well, I just want to achieve this. I want to make $10,000 a month. And then they think they're happy when they have achieved a certain accomplishment. I'm never going to be satisfied with any of that, because those are just blessings that I will attract to my life as a result of me putting in the work to become a better man every day. That's so flawed in this society. They think they need to achieve something that they get then externally, whether it's the career, whether it's the money or all that. They don't understand that all that can be taken away from you. And then what? And then you don't have anything to fall back on. You don't have anything internally so strong that can elevate you even if you don't have anything. Because I've built that internal belief system myself from showing up over years and putting in the work for myself. Showing up to the gym every day, tracking my meals, doing my Bible studies in the morning, doing my Stoicism studies in the morning. Just personal development, having a structure in life, having a routine that I know that I can always rely on, a routine that saves me every day. Because when I get up early and I do the self-development work in the morning, then nothing else in that day can throw me off. But most people, they roll out of bed at 7 or 8 and then are late to their job, and life just hits them. Yeah, because you just totally missed out on those 3 hours in the morning to do some personal development work that then lifts up your spirit and increases your energy to walk differently in life, to walk different into that day, to then just knock off anything that comes your way. The more disciplined you become in life, the more you're chasing greatness, the smaller your circle gets. Because the more you're trying to value the right principles, the right morals, the right standards in life, the more you're going to see that other people are not willing to put in the same effort every damn day. I had to change. I had to break my old identity. There was no possible way that I could have built a life that I truly wanted with all the self-destructive habits that I was still living. I wanted to build more mental toughness. I wanted to build more resiliency, and I wanted to be the standard for my family, to be highly disciplined, to not waste my life on destructive habits, not on drinking, not on lust, not on going to the strip clubs. I had it all, but I was still playing with my potential every day because I was looking for that validation outside. I was looking for the validation from either my career, from my status, from the friends I surrounded myself with, from the women, from the car, from the money. I was validating my identity based on everything that I possessed externally, instead of building my internal self-belief so strong that nothing else can knock me off. And most men only realize that when they have everything taken away from them, when they really hit rock bottom. And I had to be in that position where everything was taken away from me, where I had to pack all my belongings and didn't know if I'm gonna spend the rest of my life either in prison or not. There was no possible way that I could have continued living that life where I was chasing my own pleasure, my own happiness, my own satisfaction over everyone else's, because my own selfish pleasure chasing was ruining everything that I truly wanted deep inside. So I knew I had to rebuild my identity from inside and not external. So once I had to go through rock bottom and everything was taken away from me, and I was truly stripped to my soul identity, that's where I truly understood that everything that you have externally can be taken away in a heartbeat. So what do you have when you don't have anything external? The only thing that you can rely on as a man is the internal self-belief that is so strong that nothing and no one else can take that away from you. So I knew I had to build that internal self-belief in me even more and even stronger to come back and to rebuild and bounce back in life and to build the life that I truly wanted. But first I had to cut everything out of my life that didn't serve with the version that I wanted to become. I had to cut out the dead weight, the friends who were just doing nothing with their life, who were just let's go out and party and let's have a beer and let's just talk about and gossip about other people. I had to cut all the people out of my life. Then I had to cut out all the alcohol. I had to cut out all the pleasure chasing, all the parties. I had to rearrange my algorithm. I had to really delete everything from my social media that was not serving the individual that I wanted to become deep inside. Because deep inside, I wanted to become a family man, someone who builds a business, someone who is wealthy, someone who is successful, someone that I would respect in the mirror. And all that started with a rigorous morning routine, really becoming highly disciplined, waking up at the same time. Every day, 4:15, I was up. I was doing my push-ups at 4:33. I recorded them. Every day I was posting my push-ups on Instagram to hold myself accountable. I went to the gym super early in the morning. I did my morning cardio. Then I read my books. I got in the Bible. I did my prayers. I had the same structure every damn morning. And that's what people out here don't get. They try something for a week, for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks. They don't see the results and then they quit because, well, it's just not for them and they don't have the genetics and they don't have what it takes. Yep, dude, you haven't done it for months, for years on end. So how do you expect to achieve anything in life if you give up by the littlest convenience in your life? And it's the people who have never been through anything traumatic or through a really rock bottom moment that will then try to talk you out of doing what you're doing. When you're trying to become highly disciplined, when you're putting your head in the game, when you lock in, when you're in the gym every day, when you don't go out anymore, then it's all the people who have never been through hard stuff who are trying to tell you, why are you so serious? Why can't you just come out anymore? What, like, oh, he's changed. I think it's the most pathetic thing a man can do is to try to pull someone else down when he's trying to improve just because they haven't faced hard circumstances in their life. And through that process, I've realized that the only thing in life that matters is the version you build deep inside. All the external possessions don't matter. You can get them, but you can also lose them in a heartbeat. What God gives, He can also take. Everyone needs to understand what God gives, He can also take. But what He cannot take is your internal self-belief by showing up every day, keeping the promises to yourself, keeping the word to yourself, and doing the things that you know as a man will work to elevate you to the next level. And it's always the people who don't have what I want who then are trying to tell me how to live a life on their circumstances. When people say, oh, I don't want to get in shape. Dude, you've never been in shape. So how do you tell me that, oh, I can't, I don't want to, I think that's too much? Bro, you've never been to that state. It's the same if someone who's broke would say, I don't want to have $1 million. Dude, you've never made $1 million. I have made $1 million. So why would I say I don't want $1 million if I've never been in that spot? The only thing I really realized in life is you become a lot more peaceful the more people you cut out of your life. There was a lot of dead weight in my life, a lot of people who are just trying to take it the easy way, who would rather have the drink on the weekend instead of investing 1 hour into the gym. And I don't understand the flat mindset most men have to have time to grab a drink, to play that video game, to watch something on Netflix, but don't have the time to invest 1 hour into the gym. Don't have time to invest 10 minutes a day to track your damn meals. You want to achieve something in life, but you're not willing to just invest time into yourself, but you like to invest time into comfort. I had to understand with the life that I wanted to build, with a family, with kids who look up to me, with kids that I can raise with a high discipline, with kids who admire his dad and look at him as their superhero. I had to understand that I had to be leading by example, that I had to put myself to the highest standard every day. The internal self-belief that you build for yourself when you keep showing up every day, weeks on end, months on end, for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and you keep doing the same thing, the same routine, you build so much evidence, you build so much internal self-belief, because you keep stacking wins every damn day that no one else can take that from you. You can take my life away in a heartbeat and I still know who I am because I've built that version for myself in the hardest moments, in showing up every morning when I didn't want to wake up, when my alarm went off at 4:15 and I would rather sleep in, but I got up, I got my push-ups in, I did what I was supposed to be doing and I didn't skip out on the work. And then there's half-assed dudes trying to tell me how to live my life after I've been through the hardest moments and they've turned all their back on me and now they're trying to tell me how to live my life. I've built that life for myself now. So I know what I'm capable of, and that is what I want men to understand. If you keep showing up for yourself, you build so much self-belief that nothing else can knock you off. And that confidence and that conviction in yourself is exactly what most men need these days. It is that grit to just go after something, to go after building something for yourself. Most people sit at home and wish they would have, and I wish I would have this physique, I wish I would have the money, I wish I could go on that vacation, I wish I could have this car, but they're not willing to put in the work. They would rather sleep in every morning and tell themselves, I'm gonna get up the next morning, and then keep sleeping in again. They can wake up at the same time for 2 days in a row, but then miss out on the third. I'm like, how are you ever going to achieve something in your life when you can't stay consistent for a few days, for a few weeks, for a few months in a row to keep doing the same thing? People call it boring. People call it, well, there's more to life than just fitness. You're missing the entire point. Fitness is the foundation and the most important pillar to building mental resilience, to become highly disciplined, the discipline that you then take into all other areas of life, into your relationship, into your marriage, into your faith, into building a business, into everything else. But if you can't stay consistent for 1 hour a day to do something for your personal development, then how do you think everything else is going to grow in your life? You need to go through the uncomfortable moments, through the setbacks, through facing that pain. If you keep running away from the pain, and if you keep choosing numbing the pain with alcohol, with distracting yourself with friends just to gossip and just to talk about yesterday, with substances, with pleasure, with women, then how do you think you're going to achieve that mental grit for yourself to go after anything in life? Most people have hours every day to doom scroll their life away, to scroll through online fans, to scroll through women, to scroll through porn, but they don't have the time to invest into themselves. I keep hearing it every damn day. Oh, I don't have the time, or I don't have the money. But yeah, you have the money to spend it on fucking Starbucks. You have the money to spend it on fast food restaurants every damn day, but you don't have $10 a day to invest it into healthy food, to prep your meals, to take that time for yourself, to actually build that internal self-belief. Because it's not about the physique, it's not about looking shredded, it's not about anything like that. It is about building that mental, internal self-validation that you can look yourself in the mirror and say, I did that. I showed up for myself every damn day. And that's what I'm proud of. And you have to understand, the people who used to know you, the people that you used to surround yourself with, will be the first ones to hate on you, will be the first ones to turn their back on you when you're trying to elevate yourself. Those will always talk you out of doing the right thing because they're too comfortable and they feel personally attacked by you doing what they are not willing to do. Every man understands that a good woman, a godly woman, a feminine woman, a beautiful woman, a woman who highly respects you, who admires you, who would do anything for you, is looking for a man who is highly disciplined, who can keep his eyes in check, who doesn't need external validation, who doesn't drink, who wakes up early, who does the things that other people don't do. That's the man she's looking for. But everyone is out here chasing the women on dating apps, on Instagram, trying to slide into the DMs. No wonder all these women are fed up from these men who are desperately trying to just have something in their life, something that they think makes them happy. If you always try to find your happiness externally, you will never be truly fulfilled internally. That's why I say you have to build that internal validation so strong and so tremendously great that anything external is just an addition to your life. That you can love a woman for who she is, but that you are not dependent on her for your own happiness. And I read this quote this one day. It said, the hate is the confession. And most men hate on what they gave up on. And that is absolutely true. I see it every damn day when I show my physique, when I show me in the gym, and people start hating and hating more. It is a direct reflection of what they gave up on. They wish they could achieve it, but they gave up one day. They gave up on going consistently. They gave up on tracking their meals because they didn't see the results fast enough coming in. And that hate that they portray onto other people is a direct correlation to their hate to themselves. Men are their biggest enemy every day, because everything that had happened in the past, whether it was a relationship that didn't work out, or you have to go back and think about what you talk to your ex, and you go through old messages, or you replay old conversations. All that keeps you stuck in the past, and all that creates a ton of depression, a ton of anxiety, and it's just not good for your mental state. And it's the same with overthinking the future. That's where anxiety comes from, because you make up all these scenarios of what could happen in the future, and you make 5, 6 different plans, or this could play out, and this could play out, and this and this, instead of just focusing at the task at hand. We all know that God will rearrange whatever has to happen in the future. So I need everybody to understand that you cannot force the outcome on yourself. You need to trust what God has in store for you. Because when He closes one door, He will open 2 more doors. But that might take another week, that might take another 2 months, that might take another 2 years. But everyone is so desperate about forcing it on their own timeline, instead of just putting in the work into themselves every damn day and just wait for God to bless them at the end. But if you keep chasing everything on your own, if you keep chasing the right relationship because you've been too isolated and single for too long, then you're not going to find the right one. You got to put the time into yourself. You got to invest the money into yourself. Everyone tries to invest the money everywhere else, in going out and having fun, in investing into buying new stuff that they think makes them happy. No, you got to invest that time into yourself. Time and money invested in self will have the greatest reward at the end. You need to stop all the dumb shit. You need to stop all the vices. All the vices. You need to come clean with everything in your life. You need to fix your lust issues. You need to fix the drinking. You need to fix the unhealthy habits when it comes to eating, not working out, not getting up early, wasting your time on video games, on TV, on Netflix, on just doom scrolling and sending your stupid videos to your friends, and you laugh about it and you share it, and that what comes out of that? Like what of that builds the man that you want to become, with all the bullshit that you engage yourself with every damn day?